is Shai Schmelzer. I'm from the Oracle Visual Builder Cloud Service team, and in this demonstration, we're going to show you how to extend Oracle SaaS using Oracle Visual Builder Cloud Service. We're going to create a new application called Customer Care. When we create the application, we'll be able to design web and mobile UIs, and we'll be able to connect it to services and business objects. We're going to start by choosing a service from our service catalog. In this service catalog, we can see various SaaS applications that we can access. And we're going to choose the CRM application and query to see which services it exposes and which pieces of information. We're interested in working with our accounts, so let's expand this node to see the specific endpoints that we can use for working with accounts. As you can see, there are multiple objects that we can access, and for each object we can see the endpoints. Let's pick up the endpoints that allow us to query all our customer, a specific customer, and also update existing customers. Now that we added those services to our application, we can go and create a user interface. We'll choose to create a new mobile application where we'll be able to update information about our accounts. We give it a name, choose a template, and define the areas in our application. We're going to create one area called Customers and another one called Meeting, and then decide on the default layout for our pages. We'll just pick an empty page. Now we're taken into the visual editor where we can start to design in a drag and drop what you see is what you get way our user interface. We'll change the title for the first page and then pick up a list component where we'll be able to list our customers. So let's connect it to data. The data would come from the service connection for accounts, the one that we just chose a minute ago. We can choose a layout for our page and then choose which fields we want to show about the specific accounts. We're interested in showing the organization name, so let's find this field and just drag it to the right. And in addition, we want to see the name and the title of the CEO of the company. And we'll also be interested in looking at the URL that we have for the company website. All of those fields are coming directly from the Oracle CRM system. We'll click Finish and our preview would show us live data. As you can see, a lot of our customers are actually missing the information. So we want to allow our representative to update this information. To do that, let's add an edit page to our application. And in this edit page, they'll be able to update specific fields about the customer. So again, we're going to choose the same fields, including the CEO name and the CEO title, the organization name, and the URL. Those fields would now be displayed in an updatable form in our mobile application. We can change titles of the page or buttons and click Finish. Now we just need to say that when we click on a specific customer in this page, we're going to navigate to the edit page. To do that, we're going to use a select operation on the list, a single record select, and we're going to define an event that would take place when we click on a specific record. In this event, we're going to navigate to the next page. So we simply pick the next page, the edit page, and we need to let the edit page know which customer we're actually editing, which account. So this is simply an information that we take from the selection event. We're now ready to run our application. In our application, we go to Oracle SaaS, fetch the information about our accounts and show them on the page. We can click on a specific account and go and edit the information about this account, including, for example, the CEO name and the URL for the website. When we click Save, the information is saved back into Oracle SaaS and is also presented to us on our page here. So we've seen how we can interact directly with objects in Oracle SaaS. Next, what we want to show you is that you can also mesh up your own custom objects with information that is coming from Oracle SaaS. So let's create our own business object to track, for example, meetings in our upcoming conference. We're going to define several fields here, specifically what is the topic of the meeting. This would be a character field. We're going to want to know when is the meeting, so this would be a date time field. And we also want to know who are we meeting with, so this would be the account name. Following similar steps to what we did before, we can now go and edit in our mobile application the second part of the application, the meeting area. Again, using the visual editor, we can pick up the title and modify it to say meetings, and then choose from a large set of UI components to add to our page. Once we added the list, we can connect it this time to our business object. So this is the custom business object we created, and we'll want to show a set of fields here. So we want to show what was the topic of the meeting, what was the date for the meeting, and who are we meeting with. So right now we don't have any meetings set up, so we'll want to add a create page that will allow us to add our own new meetings. Again, choose which fields we want to show in that page and click finish. Now we have a little plus sign at the top, and if we click this plus sign, we'll be able to navigate to the add meeting page. So right now the name of the customer is just an input text, but it would be helpful to actually get the names of our accounts directly from Oracle SaaS. So let's drop a new select one object onto our page and populate this select list with information again coming from our accounts object from Oracle SaaS. We want to show the organization name in this list, and we want to show it both as the value and the label. So now in our mobile page we have a list of customers over here. So we want this to also populate the same data that is based for the input text. So we'll just copy the data source and paste it as a property for this field. Now that we've done this, we can remove the text field. Simply click delete. And we would also want to change the title of this field to say which account or customer we're working with. And now again, we're ready to run our application. Let's run our application. First page would show us the list of customers, and the second area of our application would show us the list of meetings. We don't have any meetings, so let's create a new one. We can put in a topic. Choose the date and time for this meeting. And from Oracle SaaS, pick up the specific customer we want to meet with. Save the information, and we have the information